viewers, subscribers, and friends, welcome to my channel. Man, look at that sunshine. It is 60 degrees outside. I've been sitting here trying to figure out if I want to go walk today. I don't feel like doing no walk today because 2 nights ago I injured my hip. And I was watching this video here, the Alone episode, season 4. How these people just push themselves and push themselves and push themselves, and even though they're starving, they don't give up. And I was thinking today would be one of those days when I do give up and don't go walking. And then I opened my Instagram and I found this video. And at the bottom of this video it says no excuses. And I watched this guy running on this treadmill. He doesn't have any legs. And he has one arm with like 2 fingers on it, and he's on the treadmill running. Most people have 2 healthy arms, 2 healthy legs, will use an excuse, oh, I can't go out and exercise, I got a headache or something like that. And today I was sitting here thinking, maybe I should just take a couple of days off from walking. You know, you've been doing it for years. Maybe today you can take a break. Just trying to find an excuse to where I don't have to go out walking today. And then after seeing those videos, watching that Alone series and this guy running on the treadmill, I just said, you know what, no excuses. I'm going to get out there and go get my walk in. So that's what I'm going to do today. If this guy can get out there and do this on the treadmill, there's nothing wrong with me. I got a little pain in my hip. I can walk through that. So that's what I'm going to go do. Go out there and get my walk on. Also, last night in the hangout, I was talking about I was dying to try this peanut butter fudge. But because it's such high sugar, 29 grams of sugar, I'm not going to eat it. And I'm not going to eat this dark chocolate either. My wife was just texting me, asking me if I tried it yet. I'm like, no. The whole purpose of me getting out there and exercising every day is to control my sugar. What do you want? You want to get in the video? Huh? You want in the video? Bothering me? And it just, to me, it doesn't make sense. This is defeating the whole purpose. My willpower is too strong. I'm not going to eat this. I'm going to go home for my walk. Alright, I'm here in my walking area. The wind is so strong out today. I don't know how much, look at the dust is blowing so hard it's shaking my car. I don't know how much video I'm going to get without the wind destroying the footage. But yeah, some people would say, well, you injured your hip, you should just rest for a couple days. Well, that's not how it works. From my experience, when I first injured it from a car accident and I went to a chiropractor and he put it back in socket, it was dislocated, sent me to rehab and learn how to walk again. They put me through so much physical pain of stretching me, twisting me, pushing on me, and making me walk on a treadmill, because they said that when you injure a muscle, you need to stretch it out and you need to work it out. Otherwise, the muscle will get stiffened, shrink, and become worse and give you more problems in the long run. So when I woke up this morning, like I was saying earlier, that I didn't feel like doing anything because my hip was hurting, sore. You know, it's like when you go to the gym and you work out and 3 days later you can't move. Well, it's pretty much what's going on. I sat yesterday doing a hangout for so many hours just in a chair that it was bothering me, and I would get up and stretch every now and then. It's blowing so much dirt and dust. Look at it. I don't know if the camera's picking up the wind noises, but I'm not taking my tripod with me. I'm just going to go walk for 20 minutes and turn around and come back. Beautiful sunshine though. But yeah, no excuses today, man. It's so easy to just fall back on an excuse and say, well, I got an injury, I just not walk today. And then when you get your mind in that kind of mindset, then it's so easy the next day to come up with another excuse and say, well, maybe I'll rest another day. And then it just, before you know it, it's like a domino effect. 2 weeks have gone by and you haven't done anything. And then it's so easy to get out of shape and so hard to stay in shape that the excuses get easier and easier to use. So I have to get myself in the mindset to, you know, no excuses. Stop with excuses. Yeah, it's a little stiff and sore today. That's because you sat for 18 hours in your chair doing a hangout, and that's why you didn't get out and walk around. You didn't exercise. Even though last night I played with my dog Jerry for about 20 minutes, and then I did some walking after I finished my hangout last night. I just walked up and down my hallway for 15 minutes, just trying to stretch out this hip because it was so sore. And even now, you know, this wind is so freaking windy. It's like, you know what, maybe I'll just focus on getting my walk in and not too much making a video. But we'll see. We'll see how much I can record. And because basically I exercise every day for my health, and you know, I bring a camera with me and I record it and share it with other people so maybe I can inspire somebody else. And I wasn't getting any inspiration until I turned on my phone and saw this guy running on the treadmill with no legs, and it's like, you know what, if this guy can do it, he's got all the excuses in the world to make up to where he doesn't have to do anything. But he has no legs and one arm and half of a hand, and he's running on a treadmill, and I was just like, I got a sore hip, and I'm worrying about that, you know. And this guy running on a treadmill with no legs, you know, come on, if he can do it, I can get out there and do it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out and go do my hike. See, I got this bell that tells me my keys are still in the ignition. Yeah, I can't lock them in the car now. So I'm going to take this wash trail right here. It's not cold. It's 6 degrees. It's beautiful weather out, man. And because I think walking in a wash will allow me to be able to stretch out my leg a little bit more than trying to walk on a rough terrain. Noisy traffic. I've never been on this trail before anyways. I always wanted to come check it out, so let's go check it out together. Danger, abandoned mines. Stay out, stay alive. Let's see what this trail's here. Ironwood Forest Trail, 0.5 miles. Woo, it's so windy here. Alright, let's see what the time is. Focus, 9:23. I've been walking for like 2 minutes already. This is actually the Hohokam Canyon back that way over there. Look at these mountains. The wind is like coming in huge gusts. Very strong wind gust. I got my windbreaker on today. Alright, it says Panther Peak Wash Trail 1.4 miles, Ironwood Forest 0.4 miles, Campbell Picnic Area. Oh, that's, I know where that's at. That's way, way, way that way. Ringtail Trail. I took that trail right there and it goes over to those cactus and dead ends. There's a trail that goes up right over here. I'm going to take this one though. Ironwood Forest Trail. Just to see what's down here, because I've never been down here. I hear like a, some kind of like psh, psh, off in the distance over there. I'm starting to see more smaller wildlife, like chipmunks, lizards, which is a good sign that the warmer weather is coming here. It's coming sooner than what they thought. I think we're gonna end up having, I just seen 2 freaking chipmunks just running across the trail right now. So I think we're gonna have an early spring. I don't know what that Groundhog Day I don't know if he saw his shadow or not, but they're supposed to be checking him pretty soon. This is a ironwood tree trail. As you can see behind me, the ironwood tree. They all look dead. Especially one thing that I've been seeing a lot lately, not around my house, but here on my hikes, I've been seeing a lot of lizards. And if the lizards are coming out, you know that the snakes are not that far behind. I've been doing these hikes lately and not worrying about snakes, having to worry about watching out for snakes because of the cold weather. Now, in the morning, this time in the morning, I'm not too concerned with snakes right now because it's still kind of chilly in the morning, but by mid-afternoon, late afternoon, that's when the snakes will come out and start basking in the sun. There's a wind blowing towards me right here. So that means I gotta start getting my mind set on watching for snakes. In wintertime, I don't really care about looking for snakes or even thinking about snakes, but you gotta watch for the signs of the animals, lizards especially. The more lizards, the reptiles are cold-blooded animals. They're coming out for the sun. That means the snakes aren't far behind. Man, walking in these washes really take a lot of energy. I'm already thirsty. There's all these freaking ironwood trees. They're awfully small, considering that they're right next to a wash, and I'm sure this wash is flowing with water in monsoon season. Some of the toughest wood in the desert is this freaking ironwood stuff. It is so hard to cut. I've broken 2 chainsaws before trying to cut an ironwood tree in my yard. Not broken the chainsaw, but broken the chains on the chainsaw. Tough wood. There's definitely a horse trail here. Let's see, there's another sign here. Picture Rocks Wash Trail, 1.4 miles. Panther Peak Wash Trail, 1 mile. This one is actually really close to the road. The road's just right there. As you can see, the road sign right over there. So I think I'm gonna go this way a little while. Let me see how long I've been walking. Looks like 9:34, so it's like 10 minutes already I've been walking. So let's go another 10 minutes. That'll be 20 minutes, and then I can turn around and go back, and that'll be a 40-minute walk today. Walking on unknown territory. It's already getting quite warm. I'm already breaking out into a sweat. Walking in the sand is really hard. Great exercise for your legs though. I can already feel it in my hip. It's my right hip that I have a problem with. Look at that saguaro over there. Oh yeah, graveyard. The wind is blowing off this saguaro so loud. It's like it is swaying back and forth. It's just, that is a monster saguaro being pushed by the wind. It's pushing me as I'm walking along. I don't know if the camera, if you're going to see that in the camera, how it's swaying. It's whistling from the wind and swaying back and forth. If you ever get a chance to come to Arizona and experience these giants in the deserts, jump on that opportunity and take it, because the video and pictures just don't do these giants justice. They're just awesome. I can't stress that enough, how awesome they are. There's a huge blackbird flying right there, 2 of them. the thing I gotta keep reminding myself is watch out for snakes. And I'm not talking about big snakes, I'm talking about baby rattlesnakes. Because come springtime, that's when all the babies start coming out, and they're really, really small. And they're hard to see. You know, they could be like the size of, you know, maybe this stick from here to here. And they're the aggressive snakes. The baby rattlesnake, because it has no experience, will strike constantly at you. It won't even give you a warning like the older, more experienced rattlesnakes. That's a big freaking dog print right there. Big size, like a wolf size. And a more experienced, bigger rattle will only rattle when you get about a foot away from it. A baby rattlesnake will just strike and no warning whatsoever. So I have to keep reminding myself, watch where I'm putting my feet, you know, and kind of stick to the trails at this time of the season, because I definitely don't want to get bit. I'm just out here trying to get my exercise on, taking this beauty of the surroundings, and make a video at the same time. And shake this feeling in my head that I don't want to do anything today. It just, I mean, it doesn't happen often with me, and because I deal with a lot of sinus problems. Like my right side of my sinus is plugged up, I can't even breathe out of it. But I mean, at night I sleep perfectly because I use a magnetic eye mask, and some of you other viewers and people that I hang out with have it, and they don't notice any difference. But for me, man, it was a lifesaver, because I couldn't get any sleep at night until I got this magnetic eye mask, and now I sleep like a baby. But once I get up in the morning, I stand up and I go downstairs, all the sinus fluid just flows down and just plugs me up, and I gotta blow my nose like crazy in the mornings for like 10-15 minutes just so I can breathe in the mornings. I'm just rambling. I'm just trying to work through this not wanting to do anything this morning attitude I'm having this morning, which I don't like, because I'm not that kind of person. And I so much wanted to eat that peanut butter fudge brownies so bad. And here's another sign. Ringtail Trail, 0.3 miles. Let's go take that trail, see where it leads. Man, that wind is blowing so hard. Let's go this way, 0.3 miles. Yeah, whenever you get an injury, I mean, I'm not saying go out and run a marathon, but you have to stretch it out. You have to work that muscle, otherwise it's going to tighten up on you, shrink, and give you even more problems, you know, than you had when you woke up in the morning all stiff and sore. Man, that wind, look at my shadow. That wind is blowing so hard on me. That's why I'm wearing a windbreaker today, not because I'm cold, it's just I just want to... Indonesian people have this belief that the wind is bad for you and it makes you sick. Go down and run that way. So there's a reason why they make windbreakers, right? Might as well use it. I got one. I feel where I feel the pain. I feel it right here in my thigh and my hip right here, but it's not a type of pain to where it's like, oh, you better see a doctor, because I already know what's wrong with me. It's just a really, really sore feeling, and I have to push that muscle to get those trapped acids or whatever it's called that gets trapped in the muscle that makes it hurt. You gotta work the muscle to get that stuff out. That's what they taught me when I had to go there. I would go to rehab and they'd put me in a jacuzzi and then I would get a massage, and there was no way, that was not the truth whatsoever. my hoodie blowing. I should put that on. Keep the wind out of my ears. Crazy Arizona winds. That's why I should have a windmill in my yard. Catch, use this natural wind power. I've been to those rocks before up there. I saw a deer actually when I went hiking up in that area one time. Feeling a lot better now. I can breathe out both nostrils. That's what I like about pushing myself and making myself to get through that I don't want to do it attitude, negative excuses. Push myself, get out here and see this beauty, clear up my nostrils, and get some exercise. I'm so glad that I listened to my little voice in the back of my head says, just do it, dude. Just quit freaking whining. Put your shoes on and just get out there. If you can get past that blockade that trying to tell you to feel sorry for yourself, you know, and fall back on those excuses. If you could just push yourself past that feeling, you know, you'll appreciate it even more. I mean, look how beautiful this is out here. It's the perfect weather. 65 degrees right now. It's windy as heck though, but I'm enjoying this walk now. My leg is loosening up on me. It's not hurting. And when I get done, I have some emu that I will rub on it, which is always really good. It works really, really fast. And just continue to do my stretches and stuff like that, and work myself out of this I don't want to do it type attitude today. Just got to push through it, man. Look at this freaking trail. Look at those, what was that, a bird? Yeah, I thought it was a rat at first. This trail is getting more and more aggressive. Let's see how long I've been walking now. 9:47. Wow. See how time flies when you're having fun? Started at 9:23. It's 9:47. Where I started at was way over there. You see them signs. Those yellow street signs. My car's parked just to the left of that. I came walking up and then I walked all along the road over there. All the way over there on the other side of that hill to about over there, and then I started coming zigzagging and came up over this hill, down, and then up this hill. So that's what, about 24 minutes I walked so far. So now I gotta walk back, but I'm not gonna walk back that way. I'm gonna see where this trail comes out and try to come around and go that way, and I'll get my exercise in. I'm feeling energetic now. It's always a good thing to get out and walk and take in Mother Nature. Soak up that vitamin D. It's definitely a sleeping area for some kind of wild animals. I can see beds there and beds up there. I had a dream that I came upon some wild javelina in my dream last night. I got to keep an eye out for them. This is all cleared out. This is definitely, you can see, this is a sleeping area where animals are sleeping. Whether it's javelinas or deer, I don't know. But there's a cactus right over here. Check the bushes first. Look how they're all clumped together right there. Whole bunch of them all clumped here together. It's all coming from one base too. And then you got these little bitty ones right there. Let me go around. baby arms right here, growing out here. This is one tall boy. Alright, I have no idea where this trail's going to come out. I hope it wraps back around over there. Uh-oh, where did I come in at? Over here. Back to the trail. You gotta love Arizona, man. Look at this. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful. I am sweating like crazy now. I'm feeling a lot better. The wind is coming up onto another sign here. I like this trail. This is a nice trail. See what this sign says. Ironwood Forest, 0.3 miles that way. That's where I started out. Ringtail Trail that way. That's the direction I need to go. So I'm going to end up walking in a giant freaking loop here. Man, I really love, enjoy these morning walks. You know, this is my medicine. Getting out here and walking, this is what I need. Puts me back in a better mood, that happy-go-lucky mood that I love to have. And I don't know what it is. I went to bed great, in a great mood. You know, I don't know what happened. I just woke up and it was just like negativity trying to get a hold of me and control me, and I just didn't like it. So much back. I have no soreness in my leg and hip at all whatsoever right now. I know once I get done by the end of the day, it will be sore again, and I'll rub some more Emu on it. But it didn't stop me. It didn't stop me today. And this is actually a really nice trail too. I really like it. It's a nice loop trail. I've never been on it before. I love coming out and finding new trails. Even though I drive by this every freaking day, I knew there's trails over there. I just never came over here to walk on it. Look at this cactus right here also. It looks like something, lightning hit it right there or something, because it looks all charred up and burnt. These are tough cactuses, these saguaros. Look how tall that sucker is swinging in the wind. Life's about choices and about experiences. You want to experience as many positive experiences as you can in a lifetime. You know, you're going to hit some negative experiences, but the objective is to try to get as many positive experiences as you possibly can. Because life is short, man. Before you know it, you know, you're too old and you're like, oh man, I wish I would have did that and wish I would have done that. Well, stop wishing. It's not the end of the world. You're not dead yet. Get out there and do it. You know, I watched so many people on YouTube that had dreams and they put them aside, and then 20 some years later they're like, you know what, I'm going to do this dream. If I can still walk and talk and breathe, I'm going to achieve this dream. You know, it's not done until you're 6 feet underground, you know, then it's done. But don't wait till that, it's too late. You know, get out there and achieve those goals and those dreams, whatever they are. It may not be exercising. You know, you may be in a job that you can't stand, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to find that job that I want to do. I'm not going to waste my time pissed off every day working at this job that I can't stand. Or I'm going to go out and find that wife I'm looking for, or that husband, or get that car that I've always wanted, you know. The mind is a very strong tool. It's how you use it. You know, you can use it to make you weak, and you can use it to make you strong. But you're the only one that can flip that coin, turn a negative into a positive. You just have to want to do it. Stop listening to your excuses. That's what I'm saying. Nobody else is listening to them. They're too busy listening to their own excuses. They don't have time to listen to your excuse. Right? This whole time that I've been walking on this trail and thinking about how I didn't want to do anything today, watching that guy running on the treadmill with no legs, one arm, is, you know, what I think is a bad day. It's nothing in comparison to what this guy has to deal with on a daily basis. He's never going to have his arms and legs back. Ever. You know? And now I'm sitting at home trying to make an excuse why I shouldn't go out walking today. Yet this guy has to get up every day and figure out how he's going to walk. You know? My excuse is nowhere near this guy. You know, he could have all kinds of excuses why he could stay home and say, I'm a handicapped guy. You know, I don't need to go out and find a job or exercise. I can get a welfare check or something. I don't know nothing about this guy other than that he's in a gym running on a treadmill. And to me, that was motivation enough to get me to stop crying about my excuses to stay home today. Man, I'm so glad I listened to my inner self and came out here, because I feel great right now. The rest of the day is going to be a positive, energetic day just because I chose to come outside and get this exercise. Where's this go? Look at this beauty, man. Let's check this out. I would never saw this today if I didn't come out here. These big rocks. I'm almost back to my car. This was a giant loop. This is where I started. That's the trail I took that way. The wind seemed to calm down a little bit. Feels great, man. Oh, just as I said that, the wind picked up, big gust of wind. Alright, coming to the end of my trail. Let's see, what time is it? It is 10:04. So I started at 9:23 and it's 10:04, so that's why. Almost 40 minutes? 23, what? 30, 35, yeah? Something like that. Do the math. I'm glad I came out, man. Beautiful scenery. The wind was crazy though. Well, that's gonna be my video for today. I got my exercise in. So glad I listened to my inner voice. That's a Holcomb Canyon right there. I wonder if them Bigfoot beds are still there. I don't know. But I gotta go do some work. If you like these kind of videos, remember to smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, smash that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. And like always, thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. What excuse is stopping you? Don't listen to that excuse. Get out there and do something about it, right? I'm gone! I'm gone!